Good morning, Year 5, and welcome to your English lesson for today. Now, I mentioned briefly on Friday last week that this week's English would be slightly different because it's National Storytelling Week. So we're going to use that, I think us and Year 4 as well, are going to use this as a chance just for you guys to have a bit of creativity as well, to step away from the curriculum a bit, because if you actually read published books, so few of them consistently use fronted adverbials and relative clauses and things like that, that it's a really good chance for you to have a go at just practicing your writing and writing whatever you want to write, and writing with a flow and writing fluently and that sort of thing. Now, with storytelling as well, storytelling is more than just writing a story down. So today you're going to be planning your own story. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you're going to be writing it. And then on Friday's lesson, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to have a go at telling that story, whether that is recording a video of you telling the story and sending it in, or whether that is just practicing telling stories to your family or to siblings, because storytelling is quite different to story writing, and having the ability to speak clearly and confidently and to build up tension with your voice is a really good skill. So this week, because you'll all be doing your own stories, there will be a limited input from me, but I will read you a story on each day. It's a very short story on each day, but just so that you see that storytelling is more than just story writing. So let's have a look first of all. Let me get rid of that message. There we go. So your starter is to have a go at writing a short blurb for a story based on this picture. And let me move across so that you can see it a bit bigger. In your resources, it is saved. You can see it looks like one of the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon, with a girl riding it. So can you have a go at writing a blurb about a story based on this picture? Remember, a blurb is normally quite short, about 3 sentences, that doesn't give the whole story away. Okay, so on to our task today. As I said, this week is National Storytelling Week, and this lends itself perfectly to your free write. You're going to be writing a story about whatever you want. It can be a wishing tale, Defeat the Monster tale, a fairy tale, a legend tale. It can be a finding tale. It can be whatever you would like it to be. So today you're going to be using a boxing up grid or a story mountain to plan your story. I've saved a boxing up grid in the resources for you to use if you would like to. If you want to use a story mountain as well, that's absolutely fine. I'll save a copy of a story mountain so that you can see that, but I don't think they're as easy to edit and to write on. And where me and Mr. Arnold and I are finding our short stories is from something called the BBC 500 Words Challenge, which runs annually. And it's worth checking out if you're interested, because some of the stories, they're all written by children just like you, and some of the stories are absolutely amazing. So today's story is called The Diary of a £5 Note, and let's have a listen. Day 1. Born today, but why am I here? All I know, I emerged from this machine which printed 2 ugly images on me. On one side, a rather fancy-looking woman, and on the other, a stern, grumpy, balding man. Not the look I would have chosen. Day 3. Today I was inside another machine. Met loads of other notes just like me. Discovered they called us fivers. Loved it. Cozy, warm, and friendly. But the next second, I get shoved out of a tiny slot into the cold. Some grubby hands stuffed me in a pouch. Now it's just me and a £50 note. Thinks he's 10 times better than me. Hope I'm out of here soon. Day 63. Still here. Bored. Been in this same wallet for weeks now. Nothing ever happens except the £50 bragging. Then some coins dropped on my head. Ouch. I'm getting really claustrophobic now. Also, I started wondering about the meaning of my life. Day 102. Been put in an old rusty tray, but I have my own compartment with some other £5. That's great. Made some new friends. We've got lots in common. However, there's a weird scent of expired Kit Kats and Rolos. Day 103. Rude awakening today. There was a massive ker-ching, and the tray was jerked out. A few of my buddies got swiped away. Then ker-ching again. The tray was slammed back in. Got a headache now. Day 167. My latest wallet home was snatched by a small podgy child. She pulled me out, then twisted me, drooled on me, and put me in her mouth and chewed me. Worst pain ever, excruciating. Fortunately, I'm made from the finest thermoplastic polymers. My ego was more damaged than my edges. Day 248. Shocking day. This lady was rushing down the road and dropped me onto the horrible, grimy street floor. Lay there for hours. I got trodden on, rained on, and finally driven over by a 50-ton truck. Cheers. Day 439 a.m. Today, I got shoved into a suitcase with loads of my other friends. Saw a hooded man. He looked mean. Heard gunshots, screams, and a very loud alarm. Don't get what all the fuss and noise was for. Day 439 p.m. Heard sirens. Then more gunshots. Suitcase was opened. Looked up to see a friendly man with a shiny badge and stripes on his shoulder. Got transferred back into a machine like the one I started in. Still don't get my life. Why am I here? Day 3784. I've seen quite a lot over these years, but something different happened today. My last owner was strolling through a park and stopped in front of an old man. His clothes were ragged. He was sat on a crumpled sleeping bag on the floor. With desperation, he begged, "Any change, mate?" I was handed over. The man started sobbing gently. He wept. "You just saved my life, mate." My owner smiled. Finally, I think I know why I'm here. So have a think about these questions to do with that story. So what did you like about the story? Was there a clear structure? Did it have many characters? Was it written in the first person or the third person? What would you change about the story? And if you have any time after you're planning, have a go at creating a book cover for that short story. So you're going to be using the boxing up grid, which I will show you here, just to come up with some ideas for your story. Remember, this is just the plan today. And then you will be using that plan to write your story on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you want a beginning, a build-up, a problem, a resolution, and an ending. Good luck with those, and I'm looking forward to seeing your stories.